golfers Archie Roundhurst, Ricky Dorset, Robbie Lucas, Jared Hall, Ben Briscoe, and coaches Simon Miller and Danny Kenyon. Stephen Paul and Coach Jalen Monroe are not able to attend tonight, but the team will have a round of applause for them in their honor. After being on to the 2020 season, not only did this team return this spring season to capture their 11th consecutive Intermountain League and District 1 titles, but they also came from behind on day 2 of the state tournament to catch Liberty Bulldogs and capture the 2021 3A Golf State Championship. Steve Paul was also the individual champion, and Archie Roundhurst finished 4th individually. This marks the 3rd state 3A championship out of the last 4 seasons for KHS Wildcats boys golf, and the 6th overall state championship for the Wildcat golf program. Please join me in recognizing and congratulating the 2021 Kellogg Wildcat Idaho 3A state champion golf team as they unveiled their latest IDHSAA championship banner. Game number 2 will feature the Knights of Lakeside High School and the Wildcats of Kellogg High School. Starting tonight, for Lakeside, 0-0-6-5 from timeout. Number 3, 6-foot for Curtis Whitewater. Number 35. Number 22, Lucy Hall. And number 1, Brandon Brown. That's the first by Lee Suzy, the fifth by Dick Harper. And now for the Wildcats. Number 5, 6'2", junior, Number 10, 6'2",
Hey everybody, welcome to Wildcats Live here from Andrews Gymnasium at Kellogg High School. We got our home debut tonight, Ken. I'm welcoming my partner, Ken Lagerquist, my brother from another mother.
Thanks for having me again.
Ken, what do you think so far of the atmosphere here at Andrews?
It's been pretty exciting watching that unveiling of the state championship banner and recognizing your golfers.
You know,
I think everybody's pretty hyped about this game, too.
We really like to put a lot of work into recognizing anything great about Kellogg High School athletics, and there's a lot that's great. So we're happy to have everybody here tonight. It's the Lakeside Knights. They've got some state championships under their belt. They've got some young kids wanting to kind of make their own mark here.
Foul on Vander Brown.
And Wildcats have been drawing charges. They've been playing some tough teams, Ken, but they are not afraid to get on the floor, and they're not afraid to get in position. So look for that to continue. We'll see if we can get some replays as we go here as well. Wildcats break the press.
Pass.
Nice
Broke
job
that press
there.
pretty easily.
Get a little replay of that press breaker. Wildcats like to get after it defensively, Ken. Of course, the Luna brothers. KJ, you're going to see some football, some carryover here with football. We got the State 3A leading record passing holder in Ripley and the receiving yards in Colby. I mean, so we got guys here that are ballers. So And KJ as well. So there we go right
Colby
there.
with a nice little
Colby, just these guys.
push off the glass.
Yeah, they don't waste any time getting after it. And they may not have like a dominant presence inside yet, but there's no better perimeter team, I believe, in the 3A up here north. So
they're pretty well balanced height-wise.
They are.
But boy, can they pass the ball down the court.
They play hard.
Ooh.
And we'll
careless
see.
on that one.
And Ken, we'll see how Lakeside these guys find their way here. They've done a jamboree and played another game, but they're going to have to really learn as they go here. Quick 6-0.
I'm going to have to get used to these Luna brothers again.
Josh McDonald told me last night, he says, you guys are going to not have much time to break and think. These guys are going to push the ball up the floor.
I'm starting to see that already.
Yep.
Nice little jumper by Lakeside on that one.
And we already got the Wildcats back on the other end with KJ taking it to the rack off the pass from Tanner Groves. I got some football chemistry here. You've got the Luna brothers and KJ and Tanner, who basically tore up the IML and almost won a state play-in game. So these guys know each other well. They're in great shape. And then you add, what did you call my boy, Bridger McLean?
Oh, I can't remember.
Stacy, plastic? No, Stacy Ogman's.
The Human Bruise.
The Human Bruise. He's just everywhere.
Tom Peabody from Loyola Marymount.
Bridger McLean, you will not find a guy that plays harder than Bridger McLean, and this varsity group has welcomed him with open arms. Wildcats are very disciplined on the offensive end. Coach Mike Martin's got these guys tuned in. Quick pull there by Luna, no good. Lakeside's going to do a little push of their own.
Oh, a little drag of the foot there.
Yeah, and this is where we're going to find out with some of the youth of Lakeside and inexperience. It's not a lack of talent. They're just young guys following on the heels of their last 2 or 3 years of just dominant basketball. They're just going to need games and reps to get comfortable. So I don't think the Wildcats are interested in letting them get comfortable, but we'll see how that works out.
Little foul there on Vander Brown, it looked like maybe.
A nice job there by Rip, taking it hard to the rack.
0-0. That's on Lucky Matt. I think Vander Brown lucked out on that one. That would have been number 2 on him. I like the way the Cats are passing the ball around the perimeter and getting everybody involved. They are definitely a very unselfish team.
Yeah, they are. I just, as a coach, I also liked it. They're great. They're very unselfish, and I just think they're so well coached. I think Coach Martin does such a great job of. They buy into what he's coaching.
Man, these guys switch and help out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they know what they need to do.
Yep. And that is where maybe Lakeside has a little bit of not an advantage, but maybe something that they can go to. Lucky Matt, 6'5".
Yeah.
I mean, you get that guy the ball, you got to really play good defense and not foul. You got to play defense before he gets it and get him out of his position. So you can see Coach Martin imploring for that. Got another foul here. So a little bit of lull. I mean, feels like a lull in the action because it's been so fast-paced at this point.
Both these teams like to, dribble, drive the ball real quick. They move the ball around. They both share the ball. So this is going to be a battle tonight. And, as long as the Cats can stay in front of these guys defensively, I think they're going to be fine all night.
Again, welcome everybody. Andrews Gym, Lakeside Kellogg Game 2 Silver Valley Tournament. Lakeside doing it. I'd say this is probably their best possession. I mean,
it is. They're drawn 3 fouls down here on this possession already.
Super patient, kind of getting Kellogg. Not that they're bad fouls, but they're kind of getting Kellogg. Kellogg got a couple quick steals, and I think they're getting a little greedy. Shout out to Ray Pollard, classmate of Ken and me, the Ray dog. Pollard, and also Mr. Shepard, a.k.a. Shep, voice of the Wildcats, always our back channel expert. You know, the NFL, they go to New York, they get these opinions, whatever. We got Shep. He's in the Coeur d'Alene Hayden area.
One of the best.
We need a ruling. We're going to get him in on a Skype, I think, eventually. But for right now, he just back channels in on the chat, and we're excited. So
I'm not sure what they got going on down here on this play.
Shep says to give his best to Ken. So,
hey, Shep.
Trust me, Shep. I'll give him your best. I will. Wildcats on the rebound with the push. Shocking. We're gonna get a 3 here.
Oh,
that was. We got another push here. That was that Froelich? I think it was Froelich that took that 3. Yeah, and he can hit the 3.
Well, I tell you, the Cats cannot fall asleep on this transition defense because Lakeside's going to push the ball pretty hard.
Yeah, and you know the Wildcats might have some tired legs. They went on the road to Lakeland and put up a really good fight against the larger school there. And then they went down to Moscow, and that Moscow team really had some firepower and some quickness. And they hung in there too. So they've got 2 games under their belt this week already. Maybe some tired legs as we go on here. We'll have to wait and see. But it's early in the season, so.
Well, we just know how much they like to push the ball and just get after it. And it's going to tire you out really quick.
We got Reed Watcott into the game. He had a great year last year as a JV and flexed a little bit of his time. Played some football this year, coming back in as quarterback. So Reed looking to kind of just grow into his role here with the Wildcats as well. So 8-4. We're halfway through the first quarter. Silver Valley tournament. Little baseline action there from Tanner.
Got to finish those.
Yeah.
Tanner had it.
That's a nice pass, nice move.
That's a nice block. Good recovery.
Yeah, that's the one thing, these Wildcats, they definitely, both ends of the court.
They're going to have to find their men on defense because as these Lakeside Knights push the ball up the court, they're going to find these guys on the back door.
Yeah, and Lakeside, even though these kids are younger and inexperienced, they've watched the couple groups before them. They know how to do it. And they all they got to do is execute, and Wildcats got to be disciplined. So there's Reed kind of.
Wow, that's 2 on Vander Brown. That's kind of a costly foul for them because he seems to be their best player right now.
He's probably their kind of their point guard, their coach on the floor. Mm-hmm. And good job by Reed there, kind of keeping his composure. This is where Reed's going to kind of have to grow into his own here on the varsity level. It's just kind of taking his reps here.
Know his role.
Yep. Because they're going to need somebody to handle the ball. Oh, is that Brown?
Yeah, that's Brown.
So definitely Brown is.
The Cats getting a little
ahead of themselves.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Going for the home run.
So 8-6 early on here, Silver Valley tournament. Earlier game saw Coach Brian Carlson, KHS alums, Post Falls JVs take down the Wallace Miners. And now we have a tie game here, 8-8 Kellogg Lakeside. So a little bit of a 6-0 run here by the Lakeside Knights.
It's a great move, great spin move. You got to finish those.
Yep, Wildcats have had a couple opportunities that they didn't capitalize, and their 8-2 lead is now gone, but they do have the ball here after a little bit of a careless turnover there by Lakeside. Pretty good crowd here tonight, Ken. Not too bad. I assume.
I'm liking it.
Of course, if Kellogg wins and tomorrow it was a Kellogg-Wallace, it'd be even more crowded, but the Silver Valley tournaments of old, those are tough to replicate. Those were some barn burners. Wildcats working that perimeter, of course. Just nice little high-low game there. Groves kicks it out. Reed, no good from 3. Rebound, Colby. So Wildcats are being patient, that's for sure. Kind of gone cold here, Ken, the last 4 minutes?
Yeah, they sure have. They haven't scored in about that time frame.
Nice entry to
That's a nice
Tanner.
Kick. There you go. Hold patience on that possession.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
You know, I think the Cats just need to be opportunistic on their fast breaks and try not to force it.
Yeah.
You know, you come down the court like they did on this possession, just take your time. Somebody's going to get open for an open shot like that.
And I think they were so, you know, sometimes it happens where you're so successful on a few breaks that you get into that kind of rhythm and you're like, oh, let's keep this going until they stop it. And it's tough to go, okay, they're kind of stopping it now. Now let's make them earn it on defense. And, you know, I bet you that's what Coach Martin's going over right now. Hey, we push it, but if it's not there, we don't force it.
Yeah, no need for that home run ball.
11-8 after the Colby Luna cooler than the other side of the pillow 3. Shout out to Stuart Scott. So the Wildcats with the 3-point lead here and are going to go with a 1-2-2. Looks like our man, or just man. Nope, it's a 1-2-2. Yeah, 1-2-2. Nice job with the dribble there and then giving it up.
Just a nice different look that they're giving them defensively.
Just going to switch it up. Nice entry pass to the big fella there. Then he got it again.
He keeps that ball up high. I like that in a big man.
Yeah, and I don't have years. I didn't hear the starting lineups for.
I got them right here.
But I don't know what year he is. Lucky Matt. He's 6'5". I know he's a big guy, but don't know what year he is.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were saying.
But they've done a good job. I tell you what, they've done a pretty good job of getting him the ball when possible, and he has taken care of it. You know, he's, like you said, he kept the ball high. And fundamentals down there in the paint will get you at least 10 to 15 points at this level. You just got to be disciplined.
Wow, and offensive rebound off the free throw.
That's Vassar, and he's going to go to the line, so he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. And there goes the Wildcats' three-point lead. Chance for Lakeside to take their first lead here.
Vander Brown going out of the game.
Looks like Vander's going to get a break.
Blaze Callahan in for him.
I like the management of the game so far from Coach Two Teeth, who had a great article written about him this week. He was going to give it up after a couple state titles, and these guys said, hey, no, we want you to coach us. And so great job, Coach Two Teeth, and coming back and coaching these young guys. And
that says a lot about the kids,
that's a cool story. Too. Yep. Good program. Lakeside's really kind of cultivated some good basketball down there.
Good ball movement.
Pretty patient. A little careless there at the end for Colton Machuzik. He's getting some of his first varsity experience. And now it's a
Lakeside's first lead, 13-11.
2-point lead. Wildcats just kind of test their patience here. We'll see how this goes. You don't want to press. You know, you don't want to get too desperate. You just want to kind of take care of the ball. A little careless there by Bridger. Gets the ball stolen, coast to coast. And all of a sudden,
Lakeside is on a roll.
Syjon puts the Lakeside Knights up 4. Colby has other thoughts about that.
That's a great 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
for those
Colby's
two.
just going to say, you know what, let's calm down, everybody.
He got that shot in rhythm. It just looks so nice. Ooh.
Ripley doesn't like that.
I mean, yeah, he was moving, but that looked like he got a little shove off on that one.
Yeah, he's moving, and if you're in your own space, you know, if you don't impede the guy's progress to the basket or for where he wants to go, I guess, that was kind of sometimes a foul looks like a foul, though. You know, no matter what the end result is.
Wow.
Oh, nice rebound there. And I'll tell you what, Luna's got position. That's not a bad block out. That's just that guy's 6'5", you know?
He's got some hops. I mean,
he's athletic for sure. So Lucky Matt is changing the game, I think.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yep. And he's not just put our tall guy down under the basket. This guy can move, and he's got some jumping ability. So
coming up on the last 15 seconds of the first quarter. Obviously, the Cats are going to try to hold for this last shot.
Ripley, nice dump there.
Oh, man.
And I think, was that Colton?
That's tough.
Was that Colton? That was, it was Luke. Frolick got back in. So Wildcats come up empty-handed. They're down 1 after 1 quarter.
Yeah, after a hot start, they really cooled off there, and Lakeside really took it to them in the last half of that quarter.
So what was it, 8-2?
Yeah, it was 8-2.
So it was 8-2, so 13-6 run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so not the way you want to end the quarter if you're Coach Martin, and he's probably talking about that. I don't see it as being so much on the defensive end. I see it more as kind of lost rhythm on the offensive end. Kind of lost.
Patient.
Yeah.
Got to be patient on the offensive end. Try not to force things. They'll get it.
And I think sometimes when you get those easy buckets at the very beginning, it kind of gives you a false sense of security, like we're just going to do this. And especially if you're Kellogg, you're coming off playing Lakeland and Moscow.
Yeah.
So you're like, we've been the hunted for 2 nights, and now we're up 8-2.
Yeah.
Let's go. And
right.
You got to be much more disciplined than that.
Looks like Shep's got a little bit better angle. He's talking touch fouls out there. So.
Yeah, it did look like it was a little bit of a touch foul on that call on Luna. I would agree.
I'm guessing it's on both sides too a little bit.
Yep. So second quarter here, Andrews Gymnasium, home of the Wildcats.
However, Lakeside's got a little foul trouble.
Yeah, I have to think their bench is not going to be nearly as deep as it has been in the past. Reed Walcott pulls for 3, no good.
Oh,
2 Wildcats.
Good effort on that offensive rebound.
Yeah, Frolick and Luna both kind of got a piece of that to their detriment because it's going to be Lakeside ball up 1. Game 2, Silver Valley Tournament. Winner will take on Brian Carlson's Post Falls JV team. Brian Carlson returning home to coach in the Silver Valley Tournament. Always great to see him in Andrews' gym. Nice little fadeaway jumper there by number 3, Syjon. Wildcats find themselves in a 3-point hole again, just when they got back within 1. Colby takes a deep 3, no good.
That's a good 4 feet behind the line.
It was. That was deep. Wildcats get the ball back, looking to press on the return here. Colby's going to try to find something. Nothing there. They'll reset. You really need, KJ took that 3. I was going to say you really need KJ or somebody to get some backdoor cuts or get something going in the paint.
Yeah, everything's perimeter oriented right now.
Yep.
I think the zone that Lakeside is playing is kind of giving them a little trouble right now.
Definitely a difference from the last 2 games they played where they basically faced a pressure man-to-man for most of both of those games. So looks like we got some subs in here for the Wildcats. Those gold numbers on those white jerseys, I mean, I can recognize the kids, but it would be much more helpful if those were purple. Just saying. Wildcats get enough. So, Ken, they've played good enough defense to force enough turnovers. It just feels like since that 4-minute mark, there just hasn't been much offensively for the Wildcats.
No, there hasn't. This
Other
would
than
be a
a
good
Luna
time to
3 or
start
2.
taking advantage of the middle of the key with Lucky Matt out. But there we go, a little careless pass inside.
Yep.
And, Lakeside has a lot of active hands.
Yeah, that zone is not just a lazy zone. It's very active. Wildcats staying in their man.
Wow. Syjon again.
Yep. Lakeside doing a great job of executing their offense. Wildcats just not able to tell their Colby. Yeah, it takes a little drifter there off the glass. So Wildcats primarily man so far with the steal there by Groves. We'll see if he takes it to the rack strong. He does. Gets his own rebound. Dumps it to Luna. Luna will reset to Rip. Bridger takes a drive there and no good. Nice job keeping it alive there by these Wildcats. Pretty scrappy here. Colby takes a pull. No good. Nice rebound there by Tanner. They're starting to scrap now. That wasn't maybe how you drew it up, but they made it happen.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you're probably looking for offensively, but it worked out. They're starting to take some chances defensively.
Yeah, they're
Trying
getting
to
a little bit
overplay
more
these
aggressive.
wing passes. And
there we go. There's a nice rebound by Colby on that backside. Got bodied on the way down, so that's going to be a foul. You're right, Ken. I think Lakeside's going to get in some foul trouble here.
they do have less fouls than the Cats right now, but 4 of their fouls on their 2 best players.
Yes. Yes. So Ripley will bring it up. A quarterback and point guard. That seems to be a good correlation there. I'd like to see KJ. He's not the tallest guy, but I'd like to see him just start to work himself down in the paint. He's strong as an ox.
Yeah, he's got the strength to take over down there.
Just got to be smart. You got to use a ball fake. Bridger,
pass.
nice. Yeah,
That's a great pass.
Nice little cut there by Bridger, huh? And an even better pass. Wildcats back up front. 1 point, 2019. Lakeside
Halfway
giving
through
them
the
what they
second
can
quarter.
handle. Yep. Second game of the Silver Valley Tournament. Unveiled the 2021 state championship banner for the Wildcat golf team. Shout
That
out,
was a fun
Wildcat
little
golf. Nice little dump there.
They are just very patient.
Tell you what, Vander Brown, he finds his spots. He really
Sneaky.
does, yeah.
Well,
That's
KJ 3, ooh, way off on that one.
I want KJ being aggressive. I don't want him shooting every 3 that he gets. I want him down in the block. He's such a smart player.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Lakeside back up 3. Wildcats trying to find something offensively. Nice little cut there by Groves.
Great.
Definitely.
That's what they need to take advantage of with Lucky Matt out right now, because not having that big body in the middle, it opens it up for these guys.
I agree. Yep, good point.
Look at that.
Vander Brown just dictating what's happening on this
I don't know
end.
how he got that rebound. He was so contorted down there, and he still got the ball, you know?
And I think at the pace of this game, right now, these Lakeside Knights, they're comfortable with this pace. This is how they play. They like to go up and down the court. They like to create. They like to kind of I just think right now, so far, other than the first 4 minutes, Lakeside has really established their own tempo here. And credit to, I would say Vander Brown's led that charge.
There you go, Bridger.
Bridger with some silky smooth touch there with a little floater. 1 point game again. Baseline. Nice baseline move there.
That's killer. You got to close out better on the baseline.
But if you look at Lakeside, like they're not going 100%. They're just going like on defense. They're getting back to get into that zone. But then on offense, they're like, okay, you're going to have to just deal with what we give you.
Well, and they're starting to recognize that Kellogg is just passing around the perimeter, so it's allowing the guys on the baseline on defense to just kind of take a little bit of a break, and then once the ball kind of moves to the middle of the key, that's when they kind of step up and.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of short corner or elbow to corner and getting some of that high-low going. Wildcats have not been able to do that yet. And that's without
Lucky Matt.
That's without Matt in there. I mean, he was at least that presence, and he's not there now. And Wildcats still not getting that going. So we are at the 2:21 mark here in the second quarter. The players are going to take a break, and we are going to do as well. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. North America's premier silver mining and refining company and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! Welcome back, Wildcats Live. Ripley Luna at the line, completing that free throw there. 26-27, Lakeside Knights on the break.
Wow.
Just like that, they're back up 3 again. Out of the timeout.
Fall asleep against Lakeside.
Especially out of that timeout. You got to get back off that free throw. Vander Brown leading the way again. He's going to get that one. 31-26, biggest deficit here for the Wildcats, down 5 to these Lakeside Knights. Froelich set to check in.
They close out so well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this zone, they're not passive at all.
No, they're not. They look like they are, but boy, they can close out real quick. Oh, wow. I heard Bridger call that one.
Bridger, you call that? I don't know if I heard bank on that or not, but we'll take it. It's 29-31.
Calling bank or something.
Could have been.
Oh, there we go.
You know, and so, yeah, Lakeside has done a really good job, I think, of neutralizing the Wildcats, kind of their offensive strength by going into that zone. But they've also turned it over a number of times, and if Kellogg could just capitalize on every other turnover, they'd probably be in the lead by 4 or 6 points.
Lakeside is probably feeling pretty good coming up at the end of this half.
Colby for 3. No good this time. I've seen these guys get hot, but I think you got to dribble, penetrate, get to the basket, and get these guys in further foul trouble.
You know, getting some of them easier buckets can really build your confidence too.
Yep.
But I think Lakeside's going to be pretty happy with the score going into halftime with Lucky Matt sitting out most of the second quarter.
Definitely.
You know, whenever you have your best big man sitting on the bench and you're still holding on to a lead, that can build a lot of confidence in your team.
And if you got Vander Brown in the court, that guy finds the seam like he did there, that little dribble crossover, and then floated one in. Wildcats got their work cut out for him. There's another steal by Vander Brown. He's going to take that coast to coast.
Yeah.
Wildcats in trouble, Ken.
Yeah, they are. They are going to need a talking to at the halftime.
Definitely. So they need points here. Possibly a last shot.
That's
if not,
great play right there.
Yep. Nice little dribble and dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But you got to get a stop here. You cannot continue to just
look at this. I mean, that's just too easy.
Yep.
Too easy. The Cats are just not getting back on defense.
I tell you what, I said these Wildcats are well coached. I tell you what, these Lakeside Knights are just as well coached. Coach Two Teeth has got these guys focusing on their strength, not being careless with the ball, using their players well, and Wildcats have their work cut out for them here. Down 6 at the half, Ken.
Yeah, that was a big quarter for Lakeside. They scored 22 points.
Yeah, what would you say? What would you say, Ken, going into halftime? If you're giving this halftime talk, what are you telling the Kellogg Wildcats if you're Coach Martin?
You know, one of the things is getting back on transition defense. You know, Lakeside right now is recognizing that the Cats are loafing it down the court, and these guys are getting down there and getting some easy buckets.
Didn't they get a transition bucket out of a free throw? A made free throw.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Can't have that.
Well, and you know, you got to box out down there too. You can't get any offensive rebounds. Yeah, the transition defense is really poor right now. So
I pressed that. What about the offensive end? What do we need to see on the offense? I've seen enough threes go up, and if you make those, great. If you don't, I'm a firm believer that you've got to get some buckets and get something going in the paint or get to the rim.
Yeah, you got to get some easy buckets to build your confidence, and then you can probably, sprinkle in some three-pointers. Mm-hmm. But we can't just live and die by the three-pointer. We're not the Golden State Warriors, or teams like that. Nobody on this team shoots that well.
The Luna brothers can heat it up, but I don't think that should be where you start it. If it turns into that, then good. But I think you got to start from the inside.
I've seen a lot of nice, dribble drives on the baseline with a little dump off in the key for an easy layup. We need more of those in the second half, and then hopefully, if that stuff starts closing in, you can kick it out for an open three or something like that. But you can't be desperate with the three-pointers.
No. So we're going to take a break here shortly, but the last point that I made was with KJ Walker and watching him play football and seeing where he's at now physically. He's a strong kid. He's not the tallest guy on the court. And I immediately took my brain to Coach Carlson of the Post Falls JVs and returning home. And I watched him and coached him, and he would get 12 to 15 points a night in the paint the hard way, but it's because he worked hard. And I think if KJ would embrace that role, get those points that nobody else is going to take advantage of, and get position and be smart, and KJ's that kid, I'd rather see him doing that than out shooting three-pointers at this point.
I think we saw a little bit of that last year towards the end of the season.
I do too. So maybe they'll adjust.
Yeah, he needs to adjust to that and take advantage of it, because there's nobody else on the team that's going to do that right now.
All right, we'll be back. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, and we'll come back and get the second half ready to go. It's going to be whoever wins this game against Coach Carlson's post-fall JVs who brought it tonight. So we hope that it's Kellogg, but if it's not, we'll at least get to see Coach Carlson. So we'll be right back. NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley, where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats. North America's premier silver mining and refining company, and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of the Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors, and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! And welcome back, everybody. Simon Miller here, Wildcats Live, Andrews Gymnasium. We're back. The girls have been here one or two times since volleyball season. We've broadcast here. We've had a bit of a break, and now the Wildcats are back in action, Silver Valley Tournament, and I'm here with Ken Lagerquist. Let's see how Coach Martin's Wildcats come out here, Ken.
Yeah,
still in
hopefully
demand.
He had a good talk with these kids at halftime.
The half-court defense was not a huge issue. The transition defense, however, was. And there's an offensive rebound there by Lakeside. So first possession, they're already going to get 2 cracks at it and a cheap foul on McLean.
Well, you got to keep your hands off of them. They
Yep.
will call it. They've proven that tonight.
And credit to the Lakeside Knights to turn that into, this is going to be their second possession with that offensive rebound count. You know, it's like you're giving yourself a second chance.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, that's a good call right there.
And then how about Bridger coming back there on the next call and getting position.
And that is a big foul on Lakeside. That's number 3 on Vander Brown.
That is huge. And they sat Matt down too as well. I think he's got a couple.
Yes, he does.
So we'll go to replay there in the picture-in-picture. You can watch that charge there by McLean. Nice job. And then back on the other end, tries a little floater, no good. So Wildcats get their chance.
Ooh,
almost a steal there. Lucky Matt in the paint.
Yeah, you got to get in front of him. You can't stand behind him because he's just going to shoot over the top of you.
And Ken, that's transition again.
It sure is.
That was not a half-court set. Wildcats are in some danger here. They really are.
Struggling.
A couple of empty possessions and then giving the Lakeside Knights a chance. Oh, and there's Ripley's.
Nice steal.
Ripley's not going to let it go easy.
There we go. This is what they need right there.
Yep.
Settle down. Get a couple steals and easy buckets.
How about that ball handling of Vander Brown? He's smooth.
There you go. That's what you need right there. A little backside help on that low post pass.
Unfortunately, he has to pass it away, right?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's not giving it up too easily, but you don't need threes here. There you go, KJ. There you go, KJ. But you got an offensive rebound out of it. Now the Wildcats are getting multiple possessions. You don't need threes here.
Nope.
You need to keep working, making them play this this zone defense. Being patient, making good passes. Not taking. There you go. Slice in there.
Just
Bridger.
too hard.
Bridger kind of got out. He's a little stiff armed. That was a Heisman Trophy move right there. He missed his shot. He knew it. He went over and gave the guy the Heisman and said, I'm going to grab the ball here. Almost got away with it.
Yeah, you can't complain about the effort there. That's
Nope.
3 fouls on Bridger. That's big.
Yep. Multiple guys with some foul trouble here. Let's see how the Lakeside Knights execute out of the half-court set. Vander Brown gives it off up top.
Yeah, the half-court defense, like you mentioned earlier, is not the issue.
No.
As long as you can slow these guys down, you're going to be fine.
I tell you what, though, Brown really finds guys. Brown has a great court presence.
Look at that passing game.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, they pass so well.
Lakeside is not going to give the game away. You're going to have to take it from them. And so far, the Wildcats, if those threes aren't dropping, it's going to be a long night for the Wildcats.
Oh, good. No. Not that loose. Who did that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Tanner?
Let's see if we can get a replay on that.
Looked like it was Tanner Groves.
We'll go replay full on this one. See how they got a hand on that.
Yeah, Tanner. Nice little knockout.
Almost another steal there by Rip.
Gosh, see?
They're so
my gosh.
they're so disciplined on that baseline. It's a 10-point lead now, Ken.
Yeah.
Oh, Brown just picked up another one. That is that 3 or 4
That's
for
4
him?
on him.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Coach was taking a chance that he would be disciplined.
Yeah.
He's a pretty aggressive player, you know.
I mean, and that's his strength as well. So it's almost like you can't turn that off. That's how he plays.
That's a nice shot. Nice rhythm shot there.
Colby from the S on the Wildcats, basically.
Pretty close.
But
there you go. Good steal.
Now the Wildcats need to take advantage. That was a 10-point deficit. It's now 7. Need to get points every time
nice
down
dump
here.
Off. There we go. Now we're starting to get it a little bit.
Yeah, and again, credit to Lakeside. They've executed that game plan. Coach Two Teeth has these guys ready to play. And when you lose as many guys as he lost off that state championship team, multiple state championships, it's not easy. And then when you're like, hey, and I've been in the same place. You win a state championship or two, and you're,
what are you gonna do?
I'm. It's not that I'm not passionate about it, but I'm ready to step aside, let somebody else take it.
It's a challenge.
And then the kids say, "Oh, come on, coach, we need you." I don't know a coach that can that can turn that down.
Yeah.
That's a good story from the Lakeside Knights. Nice article written by I think it was Mark Nelke, Coeur d'Alene Press. Yeah, Wildcats definitely getting burned on that back side, and here it is again.
Look at
and
that.
It takes it. And you know what? Credit to Lakeside. They're making shots.
Yeah, they are.
This isn't just all X's and O's. They're stepping up.
I've seen a couple of them little fade jumpers by Syjon already tonight.
Yeah.
And, they're not easy. There we go.
Oh, Ripley
now
wants a
the
little
Lunas
bit.
are starting to warm up.
So they're crawling back in, but I'll tell you what.
They need a couple stops now.
You cannot play around with these guys. This could come down to this pretty tight fourth quarter. We'll see. Vander Brown on the bench, as well as Matt. Nope, Matt's in.
Boy, I tell you, Colby's hands are so active right now.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, you didn't see him.
Somebody didn't call Wolf there on,
Yep.
who was that, 22. Nice hustle there. That's Quincy Hall. Great job. Not giving up on that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it would have been great if that would have gone down. I just don't think you can't live and die by the three at this point if you're Kellogg. You've got to get the ball inside. And Lakeside's content to do just that.
Yeah,
Lakeside is not counting on the three-pointer. They're killing Kellogg inside. It's almost like two opposites, offensively and defensively, for these two teams so far. There's another three. Of course, as I say that, nothing but the bottom of the net. That was Colby, I think.
That's two of them from over there for him. Boy, they just need to rebound. Wow. Lucky Matt. He gets that ball.
It's pretty crafty.
And he put it right back up. He didn't bring it down. You see too many young big men will just bring it down and try to power dribble or whatever. But
fundamentals, dude.
Yeah, he's been taught really well to keep that ball above his head. Take advantage of your height.
Lucky Matt, so far tonight in game 2, the big fundamental. He's a big guy, but he's in full control, and he is in the right spots.
Yeah, he sure is.
And when he gets it, he does the right things with it. So we got a 5-point game, 47-42. I would imagine way too many points for these Wildcats to be given up. Second one, also no good. Rebounded by Colby Luna. Wildcats will push and set. Oh, we're going to get a three here by Watcott.
Good offensive rebound.
Put back by Ripley.
We need a lot more of that tonight.
Definitely.
If you're going to be shooting threes, you better have guys hitting the boards.
Now with Vander Brown out, you can see Wildcats increase.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a late call on that.
That looked so good from up here. I don't know what he saw, but.
Let's take a look at it. We got a replay here on that, and there's right there. Oh, it looked clean to me. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it looked pretty clean to me as far as
a little nudge in the back. Maybe.
Again, Coach Shepard called it. A lot of touch fouls tonight.
Yep.
But, foul. If they're calling it that way consistently, a foul's a foul. There's a three on the shake and bake. Got to get that out and run with it. Watch behind you there, Tanner. Gives it up to Colby. Colby, that's a late foul too. I'm glad they got it, but that almost didn't get called. Nice job by Tanner to get that going. I was a little worried on that transition.
Can we have a chart on what refs are calling the fouls?
We should think. Yeah, we gotta get the sabermetrics going, right? Which ref is calling these?
Right.
Got to make these free ones. I mean, you're down 3. You could be closing this to 1 here. Now, if you're lucky, you close it to 2. It was still good, and it was a good possession. Got to make your free throws, though, boys.
There you go.
1 out of 2, not bad. Wildcats going to extend that pressure with Vanderbrown out of the game. Does he have 3 or 4, Ken?
He's got 4.
Okay, so they can kind of.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Matt just kind of bulldozed. Wildcats don't give up on that. Colby just figures out a way to keep it alive. I don't think we need a 3 here, but there it is. I would have liked to see him go inside here.
That was an errant shot.
I'd like to see a shot fake and a take
nice
it to the
pass.
rack. There
nice
we go.
Pass.
That's what we need.
They've got to be patient. Move the ball around. Have somebody cutting on the baseline.
And
get the back door on
you got to make Matt move around, right?
Yeah.
When he's on defense, you got to pull him out and make him come back in on help defense.
If you allow a big guy like that to just stand there in the center of the key, it makes it more difficult.
Yeah. And just like that, it's 47-47. Wildcats with a little run of their own. We're going to take a break as well. One of our awesome Wildcats Live sponsors. We'll be right back. From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Andrews Gym, we are deadlocked at 47, just at the tail end of the third quarter. Wildcats kind of finding their bearings a little bit here in the latter part of the third quarter.
They have battled back, and their defense has stepped up huge tonight.
That's a nice little wraparound, no look there to Matt.
That's just great offense right there.
That was, and who was that? That was Syjon. Still without Vanderbrown. You're not going to see him until the fourth quarter. Wildcats should take advantage of that. Just keep executing on offense and turn up the pressure on defense. Luna takes it to the rack.
There you go. See, good patience.
How about transition, though, Ken? How about transition here, though? Look at, you got to get turned around. Wildcats able, of course, when Vanderbrown's not in, it's not the pace that you're used to, but you still got to get back.
Syjon is a nice little consolation for that.
He is.
He's a good little ball player.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
That's a rare opportunity to get the ball back at the end of the third quarter. That's there. Tough. Wildcats not able to pull it in. So Lakeside will get another chance to get the last points here. Coach Martin just kind of looking down like, what happened there?
Yeah, Colton was, you could tell he was frustrated with that one.
What a move by Matt. I mean, this guy's got some game.
He just didn't waste any time.
Nope.
He just a little drop step dribble and spin and an easy layup right there. Last 5 seconds here. Luna's going to launch this one. Oh, we got a tie game going into the fourth.
How about Rito gives it up to Luna saying, go ahead, take the 3. All right, you're going to miss it. I'm going to get us a tie here. Nice job there by Reed Wadcott.
Did not think Reed was going to get that off in time, but he sure did.
We are at the end of 3, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? What was the lead at half? Was it? I don't remember. I usually write this stuff down. Where's our stats, guys? If we had Buck's mic up there, he'd tell us. Wildcats did claw back, though. It is a 51-51 tie. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! And we are back here, Wildcats Live. Simon Miller, Ken Lagerquist for the final quarter here of Game 2. We're getting our money's worth, that's for sure. Josh McDonald and I, during volleyball, would say, you know, our girls are doing so well, we're only playing 3 sets. Well, we're getting all 4 quarters here, Ken. This one's not over.
Yeah, this is going to go down to the wire. It's going to be a nice barn burner, I think.
Coach Two Teeth still going with Vanderbrown on the bench. I agree with that. You gotta stretch it at least a couple minutes and then go with him.
What a pass. That was a bullet.
How about that? Tanner Groves to finish.
You know, I was watching these Luna boys, you know, passing the ball during warm-ups, and, man, it is so crisp.
Wildcats coming out with a little bit of, this looks like the first 4 minutes, Ken.
Yeah, this is their first lead since late in the first quarter. So this is nice to see. They've been getting some defensive rebounds down here. You know, Lakeside hasn't been so lucky on some of these easy bunnies, so maybe they're starting to cool off.
I'm really enjoying, I really just am enjoying the coaching of Coach Martin and Coach Two Teeth. I think these are just two of the best coaches in North Idaho, and it's just showing on the floor. These players are playing hard. Vanderbrown back in the game.
That'll be an interesting one to watch with Vanderbrown to see if he can stay under control and not get that 5th foul. And KJ is just struggling tonight.
Yeah, he got the steal there, and he's going to come down, not even going to – oh, nice little crossover. He did get the dribble down, didn't he? There's Matt with that follow.
I mean, they're so unselfish.
Wildcats pushing, though. Groves had a seam and decided to gather it and pull it out and knocked away. So Wildcats will retain possession underneath. How about Matt running the floor, Ken? You got to know where, you know, just be patient, and your teammates got to find you, and they did. Yeah, KJ's struggling on the offensive end tonight, and that might end here quickly because he can score, but again, Wildcats kind of going back to the 3 there, and I think they had success by moving the ball around.
It was a little flat shot right there.
Nice rebound by Reed. Wildcats, you got to get it inside. Yeah, where's the high-low? We need a little high-low. A little bit of a backdoor cut, or take it to the rack.
There you go.
I love it. I love it. It's exactly, I'm sure Coach Martin said that.
You
know,
need more
times.
of that, and I think if one of the Lunas, you know, they took turns in being that dump-off if they need to have that dump-off, but that was a great play by Tanner.
Tanner has had himself a 4th quarter, and I coached Tanner's dad, and I always said that Tanner's dad had a nose for the basket like nobody I've ever coached. Meaning if the play broke down, he'd find a way.
Yeah.
And Tanner's that way too. Tanner's strength isn't always in the half-court set. It's in when things break down, Tanner finds a way to get to the bucket or to make a great pass. And so just hope that kind of continues, but you can't force that. You got to let it happen with good defense and good discipline on offense.
That is so true. Great baseline defense.
Oh, Vanderbrown is so quick. There's Matt with a little bit. You got to get that rebound. Oh. Yeah. Great job by Vanderbrown. He penetrates. He dumps to Matt. Matt gets a look, and it's not there. You can't give them another chance.
You know, and I think our guys are focused on Matt, you know, and they're all going towards him, and then it opens up somebody else for an offensive rebound.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we got 2 free throws here by number 22, Quincy Hall. Coach Shepard, Mr. Shepard actually, and he was a coach too, said, good job, Nate Watcott, Ira Coolin, and of course I was up here last night as well. I was not in the lift, Ken. I went up in the lift one time to get the banner covered, and that was good for me. We worked until about 10 o'clock last night getting these banners back up in the rafters so we can have our championship wall on the south end.
It looks so good.
And I do. I love how it looks. We're going to kind of continue this phase and kind of make sure these are hanging chronologically and keep continuing to make it better and better. And Thank you to, Matt, right there.
1-2 punch right there.
There we are, 1 point lead for the Wildcats. Wildcats turn it over there. I want to continue the story there. I want to thank Ira Coolin. He's in the stands right now. MVP, man. He got up on that lift and attached our beam clamps. And while Nate and I kind of strung the banners in those cables there, we had a volleyball stander down here and we hung them. And Ira went up in that lift and did the hard. He's just a champion. And it's teamwork, you know. We've got a maintenance department that's got enough going on during the day. You know, they've got to keep our buildings working, and we just decided let's get those up there. And
it looks really
teamwork.
good.
You just got to have teamwork, and it looks great. It's worth it, you know.
I like the Boston Garden look.
Yeah, we don't have the parquet yet. I do love our floor. I like the dual color there inside the three-point line, but it's looking like a historic old gym, and the people that put the bleachers in September said this is a great gym. It just really is. And these big old beams, they don't make them like this anymore. So awesome to be a part of it, and great things happening here up at Kellogg High School. So thanks, Coach Shepard, and it's been great. It's been a long week though, so glad to call this game here between Kellogg and Lakeside.
Great transition defense right there.
There's KJ. He's gonna make his impact no matter what.
No.
Guess
my
who?
Goodness.
Guess who?
That was a bullet.
There's your quarterback and your. Oh, we got a little push. That's okay. Wildcats definitely finding a little bit of something here.
That was a great full court pass by Ripley. That replay, wow.
Incredible. So as that's
3 on Tanner Groves.
That's Vassar that's at the line. He misses.
Ooh.
Oh,
elbow.
Got a little mixed up down there. Just kind of physical play.
Oh, got to finish those.
Oh, you really have to finish those. Vander Brown's looking to. Oh, he being conservative.
You know what?
Smart player.
I loved how KJ got back on that one.
Yeah. Wildcats really could have used a bucket there, though, and they had a breakaway.
Oh,
Here's another opportunity.
Watch behind you. There we go.
Tanner Groves, he'll find the basket no matter what.
Exactly what the Cats needed was active hands and just a nice aggressiveness, disciplined defense.
Coach Martin he sees some stuff happening on the baseline. He's wanting guys to get out and cover. There it is. That's what he was talking about. And just like that.
That was a rainbow.
I think Coach Martin saw that 3 passes before.
Yeah. It's a beautiful shot from the corner.
Yep, and now a 2-point game. So we're getting our money's worth here tonight, Wildcat fans and Lakeside fans. The guys getting on the floor. Again, I'm not desperate for a 3, Ken. I'm desperate for getting to the rack and getting some fouls. Yep.
Yeah. You got to draw those fouls on these guys. You shoot threes, you make it too easy on defense.
You do. And there's a time for that, right? Mm-hmm. There's a time when you're feeling it, and these guys can hit threes. These Luna boys have hit multiple threes tonight. We're not anti-3. When you're matched up this way, you've got to make those guys play inside. And when you take those threes, that's what they want when they play that zone. Even if you make a few of them, they're willing to give those up. Got Trevor Bumgardner, former Wildcat. Actually, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Former Wildcat basketballer, Trevor Bumgardner. He's got the moniker for Tanner Hustle Groves, and I would agree with that. Yeah, Hustle is his middle name.
He's been all over it.
Got to make your free throws, boys. 3-point lead nonetheless. Vander Brown taking his chances, going rack, going coast to coast, take it to the rack. KJ didn't try to draw the charge.
Has no fear.
No, he doesn't. 1 point. Oh, tie game. I was going to say it's a 1-point game, but we missed our one of our free throws. Is it?
Yes. Look at Bridger. He just keeps fighting, man.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this last year. I mean, it's a lot like his mother.
Yep. Not afraid to just sacrifice life and limb for a bucket or a defensive steal. And I've noticed, Ken, when I watched him play for JV, the only primary weakness I would say was going to the left.
Yeah.
And he's really worked on that. Mm-hmm. And it's still not a strength, but it's definitely not a weakness. He can get that ball and go to the left a couple dribbles and then either cross over or pick up and jump stop. So defensively has never been a problem. The guy plays defense, and his offense is just leaps and bounds from last year. There we go. Wildcats getting some buckets here off this press.
I think Tanner's got like 20 points off of layups tonight.
Tanner has a nose for the ball in the bucket. That's for sure. Here comes Vander Brown.
Look at this. Look at this, man.
This guy can manipulate his body in a lot of different ways and get to the bucket.
It doesn't matter how big you are. You know, Lakeside, they've got no quit, man. They truly feel they have a chance to win this game.
They've got no quit, and at this point, Wildcats are going to be in double bonus. So, I mean, at 3 minutes and 18 up 2, if you play good defense and make your free throws, you're going to make it tough on them. But if you don't make your free throws, it's going to be a barn burner. It already is. Coach Two Teeth wants to take a quick break, and I wouldn't mind doing the same. We'll be right back. We're going to go to another one of our awesome sponsors. Thanks for watching.
NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats.
And we are back. Ken Lagerquist, Simon Miller.
We're in the final 3 minutes of this battle.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes left here, guys, and it's 2-point game, and both teams in the bonus, and both teams playing relatively well and attacking each other's weaknesses. So, clutch free throw there by Bridger.
As we were talking in the timeout, this is going to be very critical for the Cats to hit these free throws because Lakeside's not going to quit, and they're going to be aggressive, and there's going to be fouls. So you need to hit all these free throws down the stretch.
Nice job there by Bridger. Knocks both down out of the timeout. Wildcats going with pressure. Vander Brown is the best bet for getting the ball in his hands. He's not going to turn that over.
Ooh, he walked.
Got away with it.
Yep.
And Ken, Coach Martin is a referee, so he's very diplomatic about voicing his displeasure. You won't see him get too crazy, but he'll make his point known because he knows how refs think. There's Matt. I tell you what, he's had a heck of a ball game.
Yes, he has.
Ooh, he almost had his foot on the line there.
Yeah, his heel stayed up. He lucked out.
Yep. So 2.5 minutes. Wildcats Lakeside have traded buckets here out of the timeout.
Shep mentioned over the timeout, patience in this zone. That's what the Cats need to do.
That's
don't
what we got to
force
see
anything.
here.
You don't need a three-pointer. Oh. And then we say that.
Oh, my goodness. Colby Luna. And he just throws the 3 sign up over here to the crowd on this side. That's ice water there, ladies and gentlemen. That is just ice in the veins.
He's hit some beautiful threes tonight.
And so we're going to get a timeout. We'll stick around. We got Coach Martin maybe drawing up, defensively. I think probably these guys know what to do defensively. I think he's maybe saying, regardless if they score or not, here's what we're doing offensively. You kind of got to get ahead of the game there. Coach Two Teeth, I'm so impressed with these Lakeside Knights. Of course, Vander Brown got in some foul trouble, but lucky Matt, you got to be kidding me. This guy's had himself a ball game.
They've got 3 good core players in Vander Brown, Cy John, and Matt.
They do.
And, they're going to take this team, as long as they can stay out of foul trouble, they're going to take them a ways.
Yeah. I like the pressure as long as it doesn't.
See that replay.
I was going to say, as long as it doesn't give up. Did that go off his knee? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Let's see if I hit it in time. Yeah.
Hard to tell. Right
Yeah, because they didn't call the foul, which I agree with, but I don't think Kellogg hit it either. Can't give up a 3 here. I mean, you don't want to give up a 3 here. You want to make them earn it and get a 2 if they get anything.
Ooh.
Kobe's going to get the block there. I'll tell you what, though, Ken, Vander Brown, dude is quick. Yeah, the
Lunas are not slow themselves.
They're not. The Lunas are not slow, but
Just
Vander Brown is so quick that, there's no choice. And he was going middle, too. He wasn't going baseline or going another. We talked about free throws, right, Ken? So here's another critical free throw for Vander Brown. Look good. This kid's a baller.
Yeah, he is. He plays a lot.
He does.
You can just tell on those kids.
Yeah, you
Which
can tell.
Are always.
Yep.
He probably had a basketball in his hand at the day he was born.
Little strong on that one. Oh, nice job by Groves being there just in case. And this is where you don't.
It's patience right here.
Yeah, it's patience. You still need to score and take what's there, but you don't have to get greedy.
So we're coming up on the final minute and a half.
Wildcats definitely extending. They're going to say, you're going to play zone. We'll just sit out here. And at this point in the game, you can afford to do it. And one.
See, just like that.
There's the dump down to Ripley. Ripley cutting through that Lakeside defense like we have wanted them to do all night. They do it when it matters. And he's going to have a chance to make a three-point play. Who was the foul on, Ken? Looks like we got subs coming in. So
somebody fouled out.
That is number 11, Vassar. So, yeah, they've got some guys with some fouls racked up here. Wildcats fortunate to have some patience there and control the tempo a little bit. Luna with the free throw makes. So now we are to a 7-point lead. That can evaporate quickly. Still need to play some defense and not foul. Don't give up threes. This Lakeside team's so disciplined. Nice job. There's KJ, Ken. KJ's making himself felt. Maybe not so much on the offensive end.
It was a nice little subtle punch out with his hand. He didn't reach in to get a foul. He just kind of stuck his hand in there before the ball got to him and knocked it loose.
Now Tanner got the ball down there and he lost track of it and was able to throw it off a Lakeside player before he was out of bounds, I think. And then Coach Martin called a timeout. So I think this is Kellogg ball. I didn't hit replay in time, but I guess I can go back and look here. We're about on an 18-second delay, so.
Yeah, I think it's Kellogg ball.
I think it's Kellogg ball. I think you're right.
They didn't really make that noticeable at all.
73-66. What a ball game.
This has been a fun one.
It has.
It's been a battle back and forth in this last 8 to 10 minutes, and the Cats finally got a lead.
Cats were down by as many as 10, I think.
It was 8 or 10, yeah. But they got their first lead since the first quarter at the beginning of this fourth quarter. And,
yep.
That's a testament to how hard they've been playing, to get back in the game, and their defense has been a lot more disciplined in the second half. So obviously Coach Martin had a very good talk with those guys on what needed to happen coming out of the halftime.
Yeah, and these Wildcats, there were a couple of guys on JV / varsity last year that I think could have helped the Wildcats inside that didn't play or moved or are ineligible. But the Wildcats, you can't think what if. You have to go with what you have, and what you have is some quickness and some shooting. And I think they're going to have to, in the future, if they get past Lakeside here, they're going to have to be more disciplined against zone defenses.
Man, I'll tell you what. Who is that? 35.
That is Josh Key.
I'll tell you what. He stepped up there and he took that knee right in the gut.
Yeah, he did. We just caught the end of that on replay.
Yeah, you can tell he's wincing a little bit.
Luna to the line. Again, we're talking free throws here. We're going to have to improve on those too as well. Although it was nice to see Bridger knock down 2 to get this kind of run started or to get that lead established. Second one is good.
So under a minute left.
8-point lead.
The Cats are just not letting up on this full court press.
Nope.
Well, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. This game is not over. Oh.
Wildcats want an intentional foul there, or he kind of hugged him. That's going to send Ripley to the line. Ripley, just if you don't get that call, you just got to make both free throws, and it's a moot point.
It's 2 shots anyway.
Yeah,
so.
You got to make them both.
You hit both shots, then that gives you a little bit better cushion.
Yep. That late three there by Lakeside, keeping it interesting. It's been very interesting all night. Kind of a late game, too. We got started a little bit late. We did a little Kellogg High School Wildcat banner unveiling. We got that up on the championship wall. We got banners hanging. Thanks, Ira and Nate. We got that done last night. Makes 1 of 2. I tell you what, another 3 here, and it's pucker time.
Side down.
No, it doesn't fall. Groves with the rebound. I tell you what, Ken, if that 3 goes down, it's a 3-point game.
Yeah.
It's pucker up time.
It's far from over. The Cats have not shown that they can hit these free throws consistently.
No.
So
1 of 2 on the last trip. An exchange out of a 3. 2 here would all but ice it, but 1 keeps the door open. You don't want to let these Lakeside Knights have another opportunity. Groves rattles it in.
That helps. But you cannot let your guard down.
No.
These kids are going to push this ball down here. And
what about take it to the rack and a foul and an and 1? You just can't give them a opening. And Groves misses the second one, so it's only a 7-point game. 25 seconds. Lakeside not going to waste any time.
Oh.
Nice job by Kellogg closing out on those 3s. Matt's going to take it inside instead. Wildcats will concede that after that possession. All they've got to do is
get it in. That's it.
Yep. Burn the clock here. What
a game.
I'll tell you what. To claw back into that, I'm giving 100% respect to Lakeside. Lakeside didn't lose this.
No.
Kellogg had to fight and claw back every point they earned, and they ended up on the winning side of this. I don't think Lakeside lost this. I think they brought their A game, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with throughout
Coach
the rest of the season.
He's got a good group of young kids out here, and I agree with you 100%. Lakeside didn't lose this. Kellogg stepped up their defensive game in the second half.
Yep.
They did what they needed to do in getting back on defense on these fast breaks. And you saw so many loose balls knocked away by KJ, Tanner. They did what they needed to do to win this game.
Lakeside Knights, don't hang your heads. That was a pretty impressive basketball game there. The home court advantage, Kellogg Wildcats, just too much there in the second half. But I'll tell you what, that game was never, it was always in doubt. That was a good back and forth.
Like we said earlier, this was going to be a barn burner and go down to the wire, and it sure did. Kellogg finally played Wildcat basketball in the second half.
They did, and credit to Coach Martin. We've talked about Coach Two Teeth and what a great job he does coaching, and it's apparent why his players wanted him back, but equally on the other side, how about Coach Martin? I mean, going in at halftime, you've got to have a plan, and Wildcats definitely did. Well, Ken, we tipped off the season. How are you feeling so far? You're going to head to the 49ers game this weekend, but was this a good pit stop for you?
Yeah, this was a great pit stop. This was fun. Good start to my weekend. Hopefully I come back with a win from Seattle this weekend, or else it'll be a long drive.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that's true. Well, appreciate you stopping by, coming back home here to Kellogg.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Glad to have Andrews looking good tonight. Thank you, Ira and Nate, getting those banners put up. Incredible. Glad to have it done. We're going to sign off here for Ken Lagerquist. I'm Simon Miller for Wildcats Live. Thanks for joining us. We're going to go to the alma mater and go Wildcats.
Thanks, everyone, for listening.